Mark, I want us to get into what our topic at hand is tonight. All right. This is You Won't Believe What Just Happened. This is an emergency broadcast of the Pod About It episode. And Duck, this is your moment to shine. You decided to surprise us today,
For
this
real.
morning, with some
I
shit
was
to talk
like,
about.
well,
And I
can't remember what my comment was. I'm like, are you going through withdrawal?
A little bit, because I had another topic I was ready for with last night, but we'll do that another time.
We can get to it after this. We can rock for an hour and a half, 2 hours if y'all want.
That one's not even as interesting, because whatever. What it was like, I text y'all. I woke up. Did I text y'all the pictures too?
It don't matter. Just talk to the people. Forget we here for a second. You have to learn.
All right. So I woke up.
What's going on?
I woke up. I start my mornings by dashing. Went outside, and I saw some stuff that's normally in my trunk. Out on the ground.
Hold on. You're using jargon. What does dashing mean? Talk to people that have never seen you before.
Oh my God. DoorDash. I do DoorDash right now while I'm in between jobs. I do that full time. I try to go 10 hours a day. Most days.
Right. So go ahead, continue.
So I went to start my dashing, got outside my fence. There was a blanket and a little cradle for my baby stroller when she was in the stroller out on the ground behind my car. And then I looked through the car and it looks like it's been ran through. And sure enough, somebody broke into it and they robbed some stuff from me. So literally got robbed overnight. And that was the topic that we were all talking about, the process of me discovering what was taken, a little bit of cash. What did I tell you? Cash and some shades was the first thing I noticed immediately.
Oakleys.
The Oakleys. And then beyond that, as it went on, like there were some old box cutters from my part-time job I used to have, some markers from that job. They stole my Easy Pass. And they took my COVID vaccination card for some reason. I don't know. So some of that stuff's a little weird, but I can confirm that they definitely took it. It is not in the car. So,
but nobody stole your COVID card, bro. That's gonna show up in your laundry later on. I promise you.
This was like 2 years ago. I'm like, yeah, bro, somebody stole that
in the car in one particular spot I've never taken out of the car. So that it's not gonna show up in my laundry. That is not going to show up in my laundry. Let's see. Cop came, took a report. They did a little bit of fingerprinting, not much. Because they said basically I ruined a lot of the fingerprints when I opened my car. So where the door handle, where they would have been able to get in, the center console, the glove box, I wasn't thinking. It's crazy. I listen to a lot of true crime. I follow a lot of stuff. At one point, I was aspiring to be a cop. Literally working my tail, took the exam, took the physical twice in Jersey, actually. So yeah. What else was it? They took my hairbrush, my hair pick, and the wheel lock key as evidence to do an advanced fingerprint test.
Oh, I thought you said the dude or whoever stole.
No. The cop took that as evidence and logged it into evidence.
They're about to plant your hair out.
They had all these types of jokes and everything, and yeah. So that's the emergency.
So they broke into your car and stole a bunch of worthless shit.
Crackhead.
They got a little bit of cash.
Do you have any neighbors that might have a drug problem or look sketchy?
This area, a lot of people look sketchy that walk up and down my street.
You moved it.
You have any neighbors?
You signed the whatever. When you moved into your house, you were supposed to live there a week just to get a scope of the neighborhood.
Week wasn't enough. Week was not enough. Because the first week was all when you're buying your first house, it don't matter where it is. Everything is rosy. I saw my mail lady like my second day here. What? Gee, if you ever see that woman, don't let your wife know. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So no, Duck is not my younger brother. He's the youngest person on the show, but he is not my brother. That's my cousin over there. And guys, this is a live episode of the Pod About It podcast on YouTube. We are using this portion of the show to promote on Nothing But Niners. So if you guys enjoy the show, head on over to Pod About It, youtube.com/the @ and then Pod About It, PODABIUTIT. All right, head on over there and subscribe. We are using this as promotion right now. That's what's going on. Duck, they broke into your car this morning. You actually called the cops.
You dang Skippy.
You ain't a real one. We don't call the cops.
Whatever.
Right? Right?
Ain't the first time I called the cops
Right?
since I've been here. Ain't the first time I called the cops since I lived here. I've called several times. It was a dog.
Are you serious?
I'm dead up. I am dead up. I had a
This
domestic
guy is a
situation.
snitch to the core.
I had a domestic situation. Dial 911. Hey, come get them. Come get them. I don't care. Yes, I am a dial 911 dude in a
Taking advantage of those tax dollars, huh? Like I pay for it.
I pay for something. I pay for something.
All right, so let me ask you this, right? I know of some other scenarios that have happened in your neighborhood, and people have come to you and said, "Hey, we noticed you have a camera on your front porch and your back door. Can we take a look at the footage and see if anybody caught anything?" Did you make those same rounds to see if any of your neighbors perhaps caught something on their cams?
No, because there's only one neighbor with a camera. That's actually the one that came to me most recently to ask me if I caught anything. When they had their situation like 2 weeks ago. It was only like 2 weeks ago for them. But they haven't been home all day. And then the cop did say that he was going to send a detective to their house to ask them anyway. So
wait. So you telling me bad shit happened in your neighborhood so frequently that 2 weeks ago the cops was just out there for the same thing?
yes. Not this. No. So their situation, right from their front porch, somebody tried to break into their house at 2 a.m.
If you don't get my goddaughter off this block, bro,
I was just about to ask you, like, at what point did you realize I probably should move?
Well, I've known that for a while, but this morning was like, yeah, I'm out.
Also, you live in PA. It's pretty easy to get a gun. You know, you're a law-abiding citizen. All you need is your license. Have you thought about it if you're not already a gun owner?
I've been thinking about it since I moved here because of how easy it is to get one.
Wait, you thought about it, so you don't have anything?
I don't have not a gun, no, not a real one.
What is
Wait,
that?
what?
You got one made out of soap? Like you?
No,
I was gonna say, what you got?
I got a little air rifle. I got an air rifle.
You gotta cut that orange tip off it or spray paint it or something.
It looked real. It looked real.
No,
to somebody that don't know better.
Not the tip. No, it don't.
No, not the tip.
Just the tip.
Let me see it. Where is it? Let me see the tip. Pause. Let me see the tip.
But I'm not getting up to grab. There's only one thing I'm planning to get up and grab, and that's for a feel good moment later in the pod. So,
Wow, bro. How do you not have a fight? See, and so all right. So earlier in the day, you were asked by the fourth member of this pod whether or not your dog assisted in this process at all.
this sucker is less than useless. And this is what I've been saying. I've been telling my dad specifically, in the event of a break-in, I think he'll bark to alert me, but otherwise he will stand behind me with the expectation that he'll do something about this. Like, and my dog is big. Like he's big. Like
You got a German Shepherd. That was like the main police dog.
Man.
This gonna look at you like, hey, Dad, what we gonna do about this situation?
This one not cut for the K9 unit. And I'll be honest with you, I'm happy about that because the way he is with my daughter, I love it. So if it was one or the other, I'd happily take the way he is. So
let me ask a couple of questions here. Is this the first time anyone's ever broken into your car?
yes.
G, have you ever had anybody break into your vehicle?
No. Not
So I'm
once.
the only one that's been through this with Duck before.
I've never had anyone. No one's ever broken into my house or my car. Hopefully, we keep that streak going. I've had people take stuff from me, and I didn't know, like the lockers at school or whatever. They get into it that way. Or
I've had people get in my locker. I had a really old.
Lockers don't count. That was a high school hustle. Like that was a middle school
I'm just
hustle.
trying to relate to being something, But as far as like being robbed or I've never
All right. Well, all right. I've had people break into my car before. I went to a church function one night,
Oh,
and when I went out to my truck, the whole driver's window was gone.
I remember that. Oh my good, that was a choir anniversary.
It was we went somewhere to sing. We went somewhere to sing. We were in Trenton.
on Clinton.
On Clinton Avenue on North Clinton, and went outside, and the whole driver's window was missing from my truck. I didn't call the cops. I don't remember calling the cops.
Yeah, all they took was your GPS, right?
It was either my GPS or my satellite radio. I think they thought it was something that it wasn't. I think they thought it was a radio or something because it had a screen on it, and they ended up taking that.
Speaking of devices, what does it say? I got a brand new dash cam in my trunk that they opened, threw it around in the trunk, but left it. Didn't take a single part of it.
They went through your shit and was like, it ain't worth taking. He can have it.
You can keep this. You can keep this. I've had it for a couple years and just haven't bothered setting it up.
Oh my God.
We're not taking that. It's not worth that time and effort.
What does that say about the stuff you keep in your car?
I deleted most of it is useless and not worth a break-in.
Was there anything that you think that might have enticed the person to go through your car, or you think they were just one of those things? Because I hear it on the radio all the time. They tell people to lock their doors, but people that live in, nice neighborhoods, they don't have to worry about crime. They leave their doors unlocked, and people just, checking for handles. Oh, this car is open.
That's what it was. I was trying to figure it out, and the cop did say most likely I left my car unlocked. And I was thinking about this. First, I was like, "Yo, that's not possible." But lately, when I get done dashing, I'm like, "Yo, I forgot something in the car. Got to run out." Usually, I end up running out twice. The second time that I run out, I realized that I left the car unlocked the first time. Yesterday, I only ran out once. So it's likely that I left it unlocked after that first time that I ran out and didn't run back out there because I'm trying to get set up with the game. I was trying to eat real quick. So they left it unlocked. They just tried it, but this is not the neighborhood to be leaving your car unlocked.
Wait, so they didn't even break into your car?
They didn't break in. I left it. They got it.
And didn't you say in the group chat that after they were done, they actually locked the door?
Yep. They finished and locked the door.
Yo, they robbed you and worried about your safety.
My whole body went limp.
Let me make sure this don't happen. Somebody might get that dash cam. Let me make sure.
Yo, that's crazy. You know what I thought about when your cousin's boyfriend fought the dude and he picked him up out the snow, put him in the car, he's like, now get in before you catch a car.
Yes, yep.
They locked the door like, I don't want nobody else.
Wow.
Oh,
absolutely wow. So this is what you just let happen to you in your neighborhood, bro.
I didn't let
it
happen.
Another time I had a gold Mazda. We were living in Trenton again, and I parked down the block because Trenton has this thing where you can't park on one side of the road on certain days because they have street sweepers come through. They have like it's a truck that sweeps the road of all the trash and litter. And you can't park on certain sides of the roads during certain times. So I came home from work. The next morning was our, street sweeper time. And so everybody was parked on the opposite side of the road. I had to park way down the road. And I did. And I locked my doors. But when I came out, my back window was smashed.
Dang.
And they stole my CD case. This was back in the day where I put nothing but change in my middle console between the front seats. They took all the change out of there. They stole my ashtray where I had more change.
So let me ask you something. Is your change worth more than mine? Because they left all my change in my car. They moved it. They moved it around. There's some on the driver's seat, the passenger seat, the cup holders. They left it all. I think. I don't know how much was in there.
Oh my God.
So my dash cam and my change ain't valuable.
I will say this. I never left pennies in my change thing. It was only silver change. It was only nickels, dimes, and quarters.
That's all that was left. Nick was down in the corner.
So this tells me that a kid broke into your shit. This was some young kid that was out there trying to get something quickly.
Probably.
Who thinks to lock a door when they're walking away from a car and it's not their car? That is absolutely crazy to me.
Y'all want to know the craziest part? I wasn't supposed to be home last night.
What you mean?